1999. Want a website? Open a terminal, learn Linux, configure Apache manually. One wrong character and the server won't start. Year 2026. Hey Webby, make a WordPress site. 30 seconds and everything's done. In 27 years, hosting went from programmers only to talk to AI. I'll show you the 5 technologies that made this happen. And most importantly, how to check if your hosting uses modern tech or you're stuck in 1999. 1996. 2 guys, J. Nick Costin and Matt Dillon. Look at hosting and think, why is this so complicated? Only professionals who knew Linux could use hosting. They thought, why can't we just have buttons? They created cPanel, graphical interface, one click, email created, another click, domain added. By 2000, 90% of hosting companies use cPanel. 2018, Oakley Capital buys cPanel. And they think, 90% of the industry depends on us. Let's raise the price by tenfold. Small hosting companies started going bankrupt, but cPanel only simplified the interface. The next technology made the internet secure. 2014, want HTTPS? Pay VeriSign $50 to $200 per year. Wildcard certificate? $500 to $1,500. 70% of the internet on HTTP. No encryption, passwords in plain text. 2012, Mozilla, EFF, University of Michigan. Why does security cost money? Encryption is free math. Let's build an automated CA. And in 2015, Let's Encrypt launched. Results: 2016, 10 million certificates. 2020, 200 million. And 2026, 500 and above. The SSL cartel lost 1.28 billion in revenue. The internet went from 30% HTTPS to 95% HTTPS in 9 years. And you know what's funny? Hosting companies still sell premium SSL for $200. Same technology, same encryption, just different branding. What changed? Let's Encrypt proved that security shouldn't cost money. SSL made the internet secure, but websites were still slow, until NVMe arrived. Storage evolution. 1990 to 2010, HDD, 100 to 150 megabytes per second. Physical spinning disks, slow and noisy. 2010, SSD, 500 megabytes per second, 4 times faster. Flash memory. 2015, NVMe, 3000 to 7000 megabytes per second, 30 to 70 times faster than HDD. Connects directly to the CPU. WordPress loading time, HDD 3 to 5 seconds, SSD 1 to 2 seconds, NVMe 0.3 to 0.8 seconds. Google, every 100 milliseconds equals -1% conversion. NVMe can increase sales by 20 to 30%. But here's the problem, many lie. They write SSD but use HDD. How to check without technical knowledge? Go to gtmetrics.com. Enter your website, check TTFB, lower than 150 milliseconds is excellent. NVMe, 150 to 300 milliseconds, okay, SATA SSD, and 300 milliseconds, that's slow, HDD or overloaded. Or, ask the support, what storage, NVMe or SATA? If they dodge the question, that's a red flag. From 1995 to 2015, Apache dominated. But the problem? Slow. Process-based architecture, 100 visitors means the server dies. In 2003, a solution appeared, LiteSpeed technologies, compatible but 10 times faster. Event-driven architecture and built-in LS cache. HTTP archive public data. Apache, 3.2 seconds average. Nginx, 2.1 seconds. LiteSpeed, 1.4 seconds. Our comparison with BlueHost with Apache, 2.7 seconds. WebHostMost with LiteSpeed, 0.56 seconds. That's almost 5 times faster. I'll show you how to check it. F12 to network tab, to response headers, to servers. Apache, that's old. LiteSpeed, that's modern. LiteSpeed is 5 to 10 times faster than Apache. But not everyone switched. Licenses cost $15 to $45 per month. Cheap hosts cut corners. Customers suffer. But managing servers was still complicated. Until AI arrived. Okay, recent technology. And the most controversial, because now every hosting company writes AI powered in their ads. 90% of them are lying. Real AI in hosting should understand natural language, analyze patterns, predict problems before they happen, and act autonomously. Your post hits front page on Reddit. Traditional hosting waits for the server to crash, then adds resources. AI sees traffic growing abnormally, adds resources 5 minutes before the problem. Database starts slowing down, still working, but slower. Traditional monitoring waits until it completely fails. The AI sees the degradation, restarts the server, optimizes queries. But the main thing, voice management. Traditionally, cPanel, buttons, forms, menus. Want to do something? Search where that option is. So the AI listens, just say what you want. If you say, Webby, my website is slow. Webby analyzes, finds issues. 12 unoptimized images. 3,847 revisions in the database, no browser caching. Says what it will fix and how long it takes, 90 seconds. And it does. The website went from 3.1 seconds to 1.1 second. Same tasks through cPanel would take 20 minutes. This isn't slightly faster. This is a fundamentally different approach. From you manage your server to you say what you need and the AI does it. You can of course try it yourself. We have a trial without card requirement and Webby is available there. We noticed one pattern. Someone said, why is this so complicated? And made it simpler. The industry is divided. Legacy, Apache, HDD, paid SSL, living still in 1999. And modern, LiteSpeed, NVMe, AI, free SSL, they're living in 2026. Your choice. So, how to check your hosting? First, speed. gtmetrics.com, TTFB, below 150 milliseconds, that's good. Second, web server, F12 to network, to headers, and to server. Third, SSL, billing to SSL charges to $0, that means good. WebHostMost, Enterprise NVMe, LiteSpeed Enterprise, free SSL, and WebAI. 14-day trial, WebHostMost.com. Next video, 5 things that broke hosting. Like if you learned something new, and subscribe for more breakdowns.